All right, so in the last video, we moved everything, or at least all the contacts from our contacts component into our contact reducer in our Redux store. So we also created this action type of get contacts, and inside the contacts component, we brought in connect, which is used to do just that, connect, react, and Redux. And then down here, we mapped get contacts to props, so we could call this action and then dispatch to the reducer. We also added map state to props, so we could get the contacts that are in the state, and then we went ahead and pulled those right here, and now we're displaying them. So now what I want to do is kind of change this up a little bit. I don't usually do the map dispatch to prop things and call dispatch directly here. What I like to do is create an action creators file or an actions file for each reducer. So we have a contact reducer, so I want to have a contact actions file. So I put these inside of the actions folder. So we'll say new file. We'll call this excuse me, contact. If I can spell, geez, contact actions.js. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is first of all bring in my type, which is going to be this get contacts. I'm basically going to move this and this right here to the actions file. So we're going to import this, except we just want to do ./types because it's the types file is in the same directory. Okay, so we'll get it like that. And let's see, we're just going to now export a function. We're going to use arrow function, so we're going to say get contacts equals no parameters, and then we just want to return a type. Okay, so we're going to return this to the reducer. We want to return the type of get contacts. Okay, no payload or anything, because for now all we're doing is getting the initial contacts. Later on we'll be making, this is where we make our calls to JSON placeholder or whatever API or backend you're using. This is where you would do it. But for now, we're just calling the type. Okay, so I'm going to save this. And then what we'll do is go back to the contacts component. And from here, instead of, let's go to the top, instead of bringing in our type, we're going to bring in that action. So we'll say import, and we want to bring in get contacts from, and it's going to be //actions/ contact actions. Okay, now down here we no longer need map dispatch to props, so I can completely get rid of this, and all we have to do as a second parameter, instead of map dispatch to props, we simply pass in an object with the action creator or the function get contacts, and then we access it the same way, this.props.getContacts. So if I save this, this should still work. It should still call get contacts. Okay, and as you can see in our Redux tools, it still calls get contacts. We're still getting the state. If we look down here, you can see right here that we have our contacts. So it's doing the same exact thing. It's just, this is the way that I like to do it. I don't like to do the dispatch to props things. I like to have a separate actions file and then bring that specific action in and then simply just add it as a second parameter inside of curly braces in connect. Okay? So that's how we'll be doing this.